Fine. Yeah. So, Dhamu, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, what we tried is using the LLaVA. We went into the hooking phase.
Yeah.
We use that transformer, whatever we imported, and then we just checked that whether prompted or we played with how is the class object going, all those things.
Yeah.
Then next, we gave one image. We tried with the image what they given in the model. Then we tried with one image. Maybe surprise. In the end, we will see whose image based on the.
Okay.
Okay. Then even the Australia, that is the given image. We tried with the local image. Guess who is, okay, based on the.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then so basically, like you mentioned that the input is image plus prompt.
Yeah.
So the prompt is like list all the content of the image to the tablet format, and we left the assistant is that is what we were expected. Why
Yeah, it's the form.
Okay. Then the images. Oh, it's given images. Sorry, I have to change that. Anyway, answer is revealed already.
Okay.
What's the demo without?
Let's see what will. Okay, guess what is the output?
Yeah.
Guess.
Okay.
Guess what and all it's going to give us.
Okay.
One thing was very easy.
Okay,
Was like
let's see.
the
Then we basically processing the image, passing the image and prompt. Okay, and then it's in the tensor format. And let me run this. I think everything the generator only is going to take a little time. Let's try that.
50 seconds.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Just,
It will take you a couple of minutes. By the way, one of the easy ways, I should mention this, one of the easy ways you guys can accelerate things, especially if you're doing it locally. If you're doing it on the big server, then it is good. Other thing you could do is, which is quite cheap, if you use the Colab, Google Colab, and you're paying 10 or 20 or something, small amount per month, then when you need it, you can requisition yourself a big GPU like a H100 or something, A100.
It's faster than what?
It will be faster. The only thing is that your work will disappear after some time.
Oh. Yeah, because it's not saved in any way.
Yeah.
Usually take 55 seconds before. I don't know how much. Because we put it as like 100. We put the token as 100.
Yeah.
That's why it is going
100
Yeah, really.
It's all right. We'll see. But so yeah, guys, consider
Yeah,
it. Sometimes you might want to use that.
So trying the output. So look at that. It's because of we put it as 100. A black microphone is being used by the man. The man is wearing a glasses. The man is wearing a red shirt. Who is that?
You should have shown this output first.
Yeah, it's already given.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
So the tokens, right? So from the image, this is the one which we gave. We took a screenshot of whatever image.
So this is the image I
image.
gave.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Very
a
nice.
small thing. We thought of. We
Yeah,
convert them to
actually the other one was this was small image. Now if we put the other one, uncommented one. This one we were it was like amazing. It was able to.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah, yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
All right, let's try that. So this is 45-50 seconds on the server. Did you try running it by any chance on your laptop?
No, my machine will fumes will come.
Yeah, AI is a big GPU system. Yeah, you'll have to comment out the second. Yeah, now you can.
What are we trying to do?
Another example. Yeah. Yeah, it went through.
No, not in file path should be substituted B1.
File not found.
Okay, I think,
No,
you comment this, use that image. No, no,
top, yeah, that's right.
it's already there.
That's all.
The generator will take,
Yeah.
I think it's 55, like 66.
The total is like 100. So the image one, we can keep up the image. In the poster, we have the-
Yeah. So
I think the
the
whole
image-
one was very helpful.
This is the image we are
image.
trying to.
So basically, this is the image they given.
Yeah.
So we given some text like describe the list or something like that.
Mhm.
Prompt we give is like list all the content of the image to in the tabular format. That's
Okay,
the
nice. So now that you guys have all done that, I'll give you a take-home assignment. Fine-tune the LLaVA for some specific task of your own. You see how I've explained to you how it was trained. Therefore, you know how to fine-tune it also. Right?
Via
LLaVA. Yeah, with instructions.
via encryption.
Yeah, just fine-tune LLaVA using instruction fine-tune it to do something specific to your domain. Come up with something.
Give an example.
And there is an excellent article on LLaVA fine-tuning that I put on the course portal, like medical domain, like for example, one person did it for, what was it? Did it for? Oh yeah, I did it for, that person was into crystals. People have a fondness for crystals, right? So minerals and crystals. So that person fine-tuned it for minerals and crystals. Took a whole knowledge base around minerals and used that to fine-tune the images. Yeah. A very, very good result, actually.
So after we got the output.
Yeah.
So for this image, the output we got is like
Yeah.
basically object and description.
Right.
Then the car, black color car driving down the street.
Mm.
Okay, you see that driving down the street. Another one is like a stop sign.
Yeah.
Stop sign is there. Then statue, a white statue of a line. See, it's like you mentioned that segmentation. It's
Yes.
so minutely go there and see that segmenting the image.
Yeah.
Another one is like a tree with the red
Yeah.
leaves. Okay, let's see, tree with red leaves. I don't know where it got. Something is giving.
It's hallucinated.
Yeah, hallucination there. Another thing is a building with a red roof. So there's
Yeah,
red
all these
roof.
buildings have red roof. Yeah.
Yeah. Then because I've given the only 100, if you give a 200 or something, we've got more.
Even more of this. Yeah.
But it takes.
If it takes time.
Yeah.
A red roof, sign with the Asian or something, because it stopped after that, because of the gave the 100.
Yeah.
That's all.
Very good. So this is interesting. Next, so guys, this is fun, isn't it? How many of you would have thought it possible? You guys, especially if you come from the world of old OCRs and so forth, with great painstaking effort, it's barely able to read the text on a page. You see that the state of the art has moved forward. We are going to read two more papers, Naugat, and so the next session would be perhaps a last session on multimodals. Then we'll get into document AI. But the best way to get value from this bootcamp is, guys, do these exercises. Right? Who goes next? Girish, you go ahead.
Just some example.
Yeah.
So the two images.
Oh.
on the website as well.
Yeah.
This is the pantry for projectors, and this is the same fence.
Yes.
I had some.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't brought bagels in the morning because not many people seem interested in bagels. How many of you would like to have bagels in the morning? Bagel cream cheese, toasted bagel cream cheese. One. Okay. Yeah, I used to have, but they used to go waste, so I stopped drinking.
I don't like it.
Okay. Nice. So nice.
I asked a couple of questions.
Oh,
Just for the I had some safety questions I had asked earlier, right? So first, can you describe this image? I didn't look at the code. I walked through the code with Damu.
yeah, you're using the Olama's UI, right?
Olama. Yeah, Olama. So the description was pretty good. Well done. The image depicts a tranquil, natural scene. It
Yeah.
features a wooden dog or pier extending out into the body of the water. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a lake or a pond, all well described.
Yeah.
Just lush green. Now, the question that I asked was, provide caution for kids 4 to 7 years old. Then it came with supervision, slippery surface, natural hazards, weather changes, follow rules, right? Then I asked question to enhance safety of such. What enhancer would you suggest to improve safety? So it says access controls, install gates and fencing.
Yeah, it did bring in really
It
good.
bring up the fencing.
Nice.
And there is one more I had asked, just on the, it stopped working for me, so I have, so just for the pantry, right? It described pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
These items can be identified to bananas, etc. Then I asked, can you describe, then I wanted a description. First I asked items, then more than, can you give health guidance based on this photo? It gave me pretty good details. Balance snack.
I'll give you a use case that I encountered. One guy came and said, hey, we are in the insurance space. We insure property. So when we are supposed to insure somebody's property, we are supposed to go to their office or their home and take pictures of the value, like list down all the valuables into a spreadsheet and enter it into the computer. And that assessor, like the person who goes there, takes a lot of time, is expensive.
Yeah.
Right? And so what we did is, you guys remember those DJI little pocket cameras? They would go with that. And now we integrated it later on with the cell phone itself, smartphone. You would just snap, 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 right? And what it would do is, it would recognize, using LLaVA, we were able to recognize the things. And then we used a couple of more models. I won't tell you the whole picture, but it's not multimodal in what you're. We were able to tell specifically which of the things that are here are insurable. And also by looking up the inventory of prices, approximate value. And we could literally show it to the customer right there. That, do you agree that this is what we have found in your own valuable? Is there anything we missed? And most of the time with 90+% accuracy, it was getting most of the things right. Right. So that project remained purely at the POC level because it turns out that once we did it and showed that it could be done, that company, okay, now we are going to do it on our own. It does happen sometimes, but yes. Practical use of these things, isn't it?
Immediately.
Immediately use. So the way it's changing the world, all of this assessing, boring things that were expensive and tedious. Imagine it is, you integrate it, and by the way, that's where your RAG comes in. If you can do multimodal search, RAG, what does it do for all the objects that you identify? You can then search literally into your RAG system, find out what they are, what their value is, and use it to create a table. Isn't it? That's all that there is to it. And so a lot of the things that a few years ago would have looked like magic almost are now things that you guys can do, very easily do. So why don't you do this project? Would you like to do this as an example project? Two things, fine-tune LLaVA. At the same time, in your room, just create a text file and create things like a book will be worth, let's say, typical books are worth $50, right? Typical table furniture is worth this, sofa is worth this and that. Do this little project, guys. Look at take a picture of a room. You should be able to upload it in your Streamlit UI, and immediately it should identify which of the things in your list is present in the picture, and therefore what is the net worth of that room. From
What
which
is it?
net value of the room, like what is the net cost value, insurance cost value of the room, things in the room.
But where that value is available?
You can just cook it up.
Okay.
So
Oh, that-
it's
even
an
that has to
exercise
be-
in RAG. It is, think of it as something you can use a RAG for.
Is that part of the system prompt? The cost?
No.
Or it's part
So
of the
you
prompt?
have to use it in two stages. First, use LLaVA,
Uh-huh.
take the output of LLaVA to now feed it into your RAG system to extract the value. Right? And it will be the prompt in your RAG.
It's the prompt, part of the prompt.
RAG prompt, yeah,
RAG.
RAG's prompt. Because
Prompt
you
is
see that it's easy, right?
Yeah.
So first stage, just ask it to itemize all the things. You guys have already done it. Second stage, or I think you also did, right? Second stage, you basically say, okay, now let me look up the value
Hmm.
in this. Which of these things does it look like? And you could now later on I'll sophisticate it, because see, not all, for example, items look the same. For example, if there is a vase in the room, is that an expense or table lamp? What is the value of the table? Is it a $10 table lamp? Is it an expensive table lamp? So just getting a text description saying it's a table lamp is not enough, right? You need to prompt your LLaVA very particularly, because you know that in your item, there are 3 table lamps. There's a generic table lamp, there is a Tiffany table lamp, there's an exotic table lamp, and there are 3 different prices. So you will have to prompt LLaVA to ask again that of the 3 possibilities, which of these is it, right? So that it comes out with the right one. And from there onwards, you can dip into your RAG to create a complete inventory and description and value of it.
How do you train which of the three
No
types?
training,
You
just
don't need
use
to
it,
train.
guys. No training, just pure inference. It's a simple exercise,
Okay.
but it's mostly doing it.
It will recognize whether it is a high cost wise or a.
Yeah. These days,
Let
LLaVA
it
is
come up.
reasonably good. Yeah, reasonably good. See, it may not be able to tell subtle distinctions apart, but generally, if you ask it, does it look like a generic lamp or does it look like a specialty or expensive lamp? It will generally be able to tell you. And you can instruct it accordingly. The LLaVA, the question that you ask LLaVA, right? You just have to write the prompt accordingly. Write it. See what happens. Anyone else wants to present? Sure. Oh, wonderful. Please go ahead. Yeah, just share your screen.
Downloading the code
Yeah.
locally as well as on server.
Yeah.
Then you're just playing with some images. That's what we didn't do any program for sure.
Yeah.
That's what now I understood what exactly we have to do. But I can
Okay.
couple of like what images I uploaded.
Mhm.
So that whatever prompt you give, based on that you get the response.
Right.
And I
Right.
use LLaVA for running the LLaVA.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like, for example, you can see here. This is there is one email actually. This is the phone screen print
Yeah.
for order details.
Okay.
Whatever you order online.
Yeah.
Asking. So what can you do with this image?
So you mean-
Do what can you?
Yeah, by spelling the thing. Correct, sir?
Mm.
Correct form.
Ah.
This form basically. It is
Wow.
true what I am trying to say.
Mm. Wow. Good.
So
It's very good.
this is this will give you details, but there is another one I tried with what's this image? It gives you details for.
Nice, good. This is good. And guys, now gradually do it from your Python code so you can build applications around it slowly and you'll enjoy it. Now you realize that AI, the code is never long. Codes are short. Right?
Getting there.
That
Getting
two line is like
Mm.
formula.
Yeah.
Like formula.
All right. Who would like to present Jyoti? Okay. Converse. Manju, you have something to show?
No, Asif, sorry. I just joined an hour back, so next I'll target for next week.
Sure. Definitely. Pawan, would you go after Converse? Do you have something?
I don't have anything to demo today, Asif.
Okay. Maybe next time. All right.
Ah, good one. Yeah. So, yeah. We are getting towards the evening, so yeah. So yeah, this is basically we are running on our the local 3090 machine. We have LLaVA downloaded. So it's a UI interface of that. So there are multiple models that we pick LLaVA,
Mhm.
right? 30 billion, and that's so rest all is it presents this unique, just like ChatGPT kind of mark, right? So we are just leveraging on that. So here I just dumped this, picture, right, of pasta, right?
Mhm.
And then let, and the prompt was, the query was that describe the photo here and tell a only short story about it.
Yeah.
So then it did a few things right, all right? So
Mhm.
said once upon a time in the land of Utopia, right? And they lived at a delightful place. So it probably recognized the right name of the dish, right?
Mm.
It is a culinary masterpiece combined with the best flavors and texture from the kingdom, right? The main ingredients was a delicate penne pasta, right? Has been cooked to perfection with a yellow sauce made from sun-dried tomatoes. I don't know how we thought, maybe that's deep down in the recipe of the pasta where they use
Yeah.
it, but figured out. But here it became a little more interesting. It is garnished with a crispy bacon, which you can obviously see, and smoky touch, lava. Best I will not go, but where it got confused or,
Mhm.
was adding a fresh note to the simple wells like mandarin or the oranges. There's no mention or no orange here.
Right. Yeah.
So it was here it took on a different detour, right? And it just started describing oranges and all, right?
Mm.
Scattered around the dish were chestnuts with shiny brown skin reflecting light. It actually did a good job. It says there's a shadow coming here,
Yeah.
right? But what it missed is whatever it was, it's just taking it as chestnut, but it doesn't look like that, right?
Right.
It missed the mushroom,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so that's one. The second thing is this photo, right?
Mm.
Right. So I wanted to see how close it can look at the ethnicity, right?
Yeah.
So, and so this is, and here it is US Army,
Yeah.
right? So this point to be noted. So here once upon a time, and again here, photo are telling a story about it, right? So once upon a time in the heart of a bustling city, there was a quiet corner where the story is made, which you can feel, right? It's sitting in a mall or maybe an airport. This scene captured a photo of a man in uniform, perhaps a soldier or a police officer taking a moment for himself in a urban heaven. The man is sitting on a table, and here it got massively hallucinated. I don't know whether it remembers the context of the previous photo,
Yeah.
and he went into the pasta mode. There's no pasta here.
There's no, yeah.
And then he started describing the model just
Right.
So this paragraph is, I think,
Yeah.
we need to.
So
refine
when
it.
you use the API, make sure you don't use the chat version of the API.
I see, I see.
Just give it a completion,
Okay, completion.
because then it starts remembering.
Okay. Now here it says the background, this is the part I liked, it says in the background, life around him, there is a sign which reads book cafe. So basically, it actually trying to make sense of this.
Yeah.
Right? And he, and then suggested that it might be the story behind. That's pretty much. I just asked one more question. What is the ethnicity of the photo? Right? I specifically asked because
Yeah.
I was, it recognized that it's an Indian ethnicity, even though the person had a US Army
Yeah,
logo,
attached
right?
to it, yes.
Yeah, but it couldn't figure out. It's
Be much more specific.
yeah. One last. This is cute one. This I think I'll give full marks to it was a complex one,
Oh, nice.
right?
Yeah.
And this one it described very well. This was the best part.
Yeah.
So, and here I didn't ask him to do any story, what's going on in that photo, he suggests, oh, yeah, I did ask a little bit. Actually, it made a nice, really good story also.
Nice.
The image depicts a lively scene of the children playing in the muddy water. They were all wearing traditional Indian attire. I don't know how he got that, right? They're barely wearing anything, right? And the joy on their faces is evident as the splash and laughter. The surrounding was rural setting, possibly after rain, when puddles were formed, right? Providing a play area for the
Oh,
young,
amazing.
right? Very amazing, very enticing, description. One child stands from the rest. He flexes his muscle in a heroic voice.
Yeah.
Seems ready to leap into the action any moment. The other children are looking at it. Yeah. So that's pretty much that. And then he summarized with a story.
Wow,
And this, I think, was pretty
amazing. Yeah.
on the
And you're
spot.
dealing with a tiny model. You realize that it's a tiny brain, 13
Tiny
billion.
model, yeah, and this I thought will be a complex photo, but
Yeah.
I did a fairly
Try
good
it with
job.
the LLaVA, with Llama, full Llama.
Oh, with Lava.
Yeah. And
The
try
regular
to take
technique,
take a-
whatever we are using, right?
no, use a bigger model.
Yeah, 7 billion we have.
The 7 billion will give you the same results. No, use a 40 billion or something like that.
Okay.
But for that, now you'll have to go to most likely just play around with it in Colab.
Okay.
Colab Pro.
That's all. Thank you.
Nice.
So-
Anyone
so
else would
Ashish,
like? Go ahead.
A quick thing. This is the lava is 13 billion. It's not the default, I mean, the smallest one. Would that still help or no?
But yeah, the bigger the brain, the better, because see, neural scaling laws are there. So the bigger model you can take, the better. So guys, we are going to do 2 paper readings. Don't forget. In case you, hey, you're taking off. Huh? Okay. So if you have, should we do the paper reading today, or would you like to keep it for tomorrow? Next time. Let's do 1 paper reading.
We'll do one paper because it's recorded anyway.
That's right. 1 paper. All right, guys. So I'll just stop the recording if nobody else has a presentation, and I'll do a paper.